Pardon that got me out of prison 10 years early both did and didn't come out of the blue. Because one of the things I struggled with my entire bid was the idea that I deserved or even had the right to ask for clemency because I knew just how much harm I'd caused. So the middle ground I took was that my original sentencing guidelines had called for from 10 to 16 years. The judge sentenced me to 32 years, but I didn't feel like I could apply for clemency after 10 years or 15. I had to serve the original 16, the high point of the guidelines, and then I felt like, hey, I've done what the guidelines call for, I can now start talking about a second chance. So after 16 years, I started writing my petition, I started gathering all the documents and exhibits I needed, and I started asking for letters of support. And after about 6 months, I filed to the Secretary of the Commonwealth. And at that point, I thought it was over, because the governor would grant 4 or 5 pardons at the end of his term for political reasons or because of donations that had been made, and I just didn't have a chance. For me, it was about doing everything I possibly could and saying, hey, I'll let go of the results because I know I tried to get out. But then a reporter reached out and wanted to do a story about the abolition of parole and thought my story was a great example of why we needed it. Then I started getting more community support, and 2.5 years later, they let me out of prison with an hour and a half's notice.